Yo, this is Jay IDK and you rockin' with MajorIndieArt. Hey God, I pray this money that I'm making no delay, don't catch up to me to get your water whipping. Hey God, and my probation agent hating, yeah, she don't really.
Alright, it's Major Taylor, MajorIndieArt. We live outside of Kick Spot. We just finished the Jay IDK listening party for the SubTrap project that is dropping on August 25th.
Yeah.
And we're here with the man himself.
Yes, sir.
It's no Jay IDK. This is King Trappy III.
My story was I was selling weed to pay for music, right? And when I was selling weed to pay for music, I started to realize that maybe I wasn't making enough money. You know, I started to think about selling other things like coke and, you know, just bigger drugs and to bring in more money. So when I started thinking of that mentality that I had, I turned into my alter ego. And his name is King Trappy III.
King Trappy III.
Yeah.
Rocking the Margellas. But we ain't gonna zoom in on those. How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
You good?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm happy for you. I've seen your growth. Even the project's even changed a little bit since you played it for me a couple months. So I know you've always told me about your work ethic, but I see it.
Yeah.
So tonight we had the listening party. How was the turnout for you?
Niggas couldn't even fit in the joint, man. There was people outside, you know what I mean? Good thing it wasn't raining and no shit, man.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. It's what I wanted, you know what I mean? Everybody came through, showed up. Yeah, very good turnout.
Okay, so I know you talked about it in the listening party, but kind of explain again what SubTrap is and talk about like the concept.
So basically, SubTrap is trap music with substance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And not to say trap music doesn't have substance, but when I say substance, I mean more conscious trap music. You know what I mean? And basically, man, it's just a story. I took a story that I had, which was my story, and I was selling weed to pay for music. And when I started selling weed to pay for music, I started thinking about selling coke. When I started thinking about selling coke, I turned that thought into a character, which is my alter ego, who's King Trappy III. He's basically your trapper, your drug dealer, your kingpin. He's the dude with all the drugs, you know what I mean? And basically with that whole thing, I created these other characters that revolve around what he does, you know what I mean? So that's basically like the concept of most of the project, you know what I mean? And basically what I was trying to do is just put this trap thing into maybe a different perspective than what you hear normally. Go a little bit deeper than rather than scratching the surface, you know what I mean? So,
Okay, so definitely a strong project. Let's talk about the creative process, because for most of the time you weren't even in the DMV area. So kind of talk about your creative process for SubTrap.
Well, I wouldn't say most of the time. Most of the time it wasn't the DMV,
Okay.
but I did a lot of the final touches in LA.
Okay.
So, but the creative process was, I'll just say, a long stretch. You know, it was a very long stretch. We really took our time with it. I sat on certain records for a long time before we really, said this was the record that's gonna go on there. My biggest thing for me is like longevity and making timeless music. So if I make a song a year ago and then I listen to it a year later and it still sounds relevant or sounds good, that's what I do. You know what I mean? So I took my time with all of these songs. For me, I really wanted it creatively to be something outside of the box, but still have familiar sounds with it, you know what I mean? And basically, we sat down and like I said, I can't stress this enough, took our time.
What's up, it's Chris Styles. We're here at the Jay IDK listening party down here at Kicksport in DC. It was phenomenal, man. You can tell by the turnout. Everyone came out and supported this guy. He's one of the artists that's on my radar. I'm really looking forward to watching him taking off national. He started off Bowie, Maryland, University of Maryland, College Park, and now he's going national. He got a lot of people giving him attention, No ID, a lot of Complex, gave him a 9 out of 10 on his mixtape. So, but the records they played were phenomenal, a lot of good energy, response was great. I play a couple of my mix shows on WPGC and Sirius XM, and he did a couple records with my project, which is coming soon, called DMV Rising. And we're just out here supporting Jay, man. It's a good thing. The city loves him. This is a good look, and like I said, I look forward to seeing him taking off national.
My life been on a better tip ever since I've been selling that pack. I wonder how much better it would get if I cooked up crack. I could sell her over the green in a week and a half. Imagine if that shit was white.